Hi everyone, Noodle the Schnoodle here. I'm 16 years old. It's April 2022, and in this video I'm going to talk about adjusting to life with my new baby sister, Solstice. So there she is in her carriage behind me as we are walking. Now, many people have been asking Mom and Dad how I have adjusted to having the baby around, and although Mom and Dad will tell you that I am still getting all the love and attention and walking that I need, I would argue that it started out with the situation of pure neglect. The first thing that happened after my baby sister moved in was that I had to stay with my grandpa for a few days. The reasoning behind this was that Mom was recovering from childbirth and the epidural made her spine really sore, so she couldn't really walk me physically, and also it was the middle of February, so it was so cold that even if she could have walked me, she couldn't take the baby, and of course the baby can't be left alone. Now, I understand that, but here's my problem. I don't understand why they didn't send Solstice to live with Grandpa and leave me in my rightful home, but whatever. Regardless, Grandpa took good care of me. I returned home groomed, well-fed, well-walked, and when I got back, things did get a lot better. Mom and Dad came up with a schedule whereby I would go for my first walk at noon when Dad wakes up because he works a really late shift. And so between noon and 1, Mom would take me for a walk, and then in the evening, Dad would either come home on break or a family member would stop by or a neighbor to come over while Mom would take me out in the evening. Then Dad would take me for a walk really late at night and then super early in the morning at like 2 a.m. before he goes to bed, and that was the schedule that they had so that the baby was never alone and I was still getting out 4 times a day. I also have pee pads around the house, and of course they do have the backyard as well if there is an emergency. So that was how that worked in those really cold months, and now that it is warmer, I can walk with the baby. Now, a lot of people have asked me if I am jealous of the baby, and the answer is actually I adjusted pretty well. In fact, it's Solstice, ironically, who gets jealous when Mom pays attention to me. So that is the irony of this whole situation, that everyone was so worried about how I would adjust to having the baby around, and although I was a little nervous the first day, I adjusted really quickly, but it ended up being my little sister who has a harder time dealing with me being around. She does not like it when Mom pays attention to me. She will usually cause a fuss, and if Mom is trying to work on my videos with me, she doesn't like that at all either. She will, make noise or something will go wrong. Even if I walk up to Solstice, she'll often range from indifferent to even making this little like shrieking sound like "ee," like "get away from me, this is my mommy" kind of thing. So that's been funny to watch, but I've handled it really maturely. I am the older one, and I'm sure that we will get more comfortable with each other as time goes on. Now, that's not to say that it was completely easy to adjust to having a baby around, because that is not true. As you'll recall, I was on the rise in terms of my fame. Right when she was born, I had over 100 subscribers, things were going well, and then guess what happened? Mom took so many videos and photos on her phone that her phone crashed, and all of my footage from February to March and the video that I had been working on was lost. So I was pretty pissed about that. However, Dad has resolved this phone issue now, so we are back on track taking videos, but I want to thank you guys so much for sticking around during this pause. I think that one thing we've learned as a family is that everything sort of goes on hold those first couple months after you have a baby because you're not getting any sleep and the baby needs so much attention, but now I look forward to continuing to post videos on YouTube and to hear more from you guys. So out of curiosity, are any of you guys parents? And if so, I'd love to hear about your experience having a baby as well. Well, speaking of babies, it looks like my little sister needs a diaper change, so I am gonna let you guys go for now, and I look forward to posting my next video. Yours truly, Noodle the Schnoodle.